Hi, my name is Marie Meow, Oncology Clinical Social Worker and Manager of the ART program here at Hoag Cancer Center. Our ART program is designed to help you through your healing journey as a coping tool. We encourage you to take a deep breath and take a moment to be still with your mind and body to flow as one. So we encourage you to enjoy the process. This ART class is designed for any level, and it is open to anyone to try, and we would love to hear your feedback at the end.
I'm Gail Wirtz-Costello, and we're presenting a project this month called Inside Out. Every one of our videos has something to do with art therapy, so it involves working with art materials to help you feel more confident. We want this to be a fun, enjoyable experience, and we also want you to be able to take the time out from whatever you're experiencing at home or work and be able to take a moment of reflection where your brain can rest from everything else that's going on. And we're going to be using tissue paper today, which is easy, very simple to produce color and shapes, and you don't have to paint and have it look perfect. Today we're going to work with boxes. And in your kit, you've gotten a box similar to this shape. We're going to be decorating the outside of the box and the inside of the box, which will represent you on the outside and you on the inside. And you could use this box, or you may choose to go to Michael's and get a different shape box. And because your box is empty, every box that you get is going to have a little heart in it, because that's us coming to you in here. And you're going to decorate it, and you'll see the group that we're going to do, which will take you to your step-by-step directions. So today we have Artistic Healings is bringing you into our activity, and we're going to be doing inside out boxes, and we have Ruth and Terry and Jeff and Linda here, who all have some experience either with cancer or dealing with different health issues that create anxiety in their lives. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's in front of you, and you're going to have a brush. You're going to have a plate, you're going to have some glue, you're going to have a box that looks like Linda's here, and inside every box we have a heart, because that's us coming to you, so your box is not empty when you get it. And then you have some tissue paper. So I want you, and Terry, you can pick any box you want, any size you want. I want you to kind of move your box to the side and take out your tissue paper. And I want you to look at the colors of the tissue paper that you're attracted to. And I want you to separate out your cool colors, which are your blues and your greens, from your warm colors, which are your more oranges and yellows. Like I see Ruth has more cooler colors on a box that we started last week.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
You know, I like the purples and pinks. I like this green.
Okay.
I mean, I really like them all. But
Okay.
this kind of, right now, at this time of year, I think.
Okay. All right, everybody's got a 4-ounce thing of Mod Podge. Take it and squeeze it on your plate. Unwrap your brush and squeeze a very healthy amount. Squeeze it out like Terry's doing. The important thing is you're going to start with the top of your box, and you're going to put the whole top, you're going to layer with your Mod Podge. And you can put it on very generously, and you're always going to put your gloss medium on under and over. I call it gloss medium because it's the same thing as Mod Podge. You can also get this at Michael's, or you can use any kind of polymer gloss or matte medium. And then you're going to take your tissue paper and layer your tissue paper, and when you put your tissue paper down, you're going to always go on top of it again. And if you put another piece of tissue paper in and it overlaps, you have to put it over that. So it has to be between every layer. We try and put a generous amount of tissue paper in with all different colors, but it's all your choice. And even if you want to go to Michael's and pick up more colors or different, you know, you've got at least 10 or 12 colors, so you pretty much have, you want to go over the top again now. So this is supposed to be fun. And
Any second now.
it's not supposed to be anxiety provoking.
Is your fun?
And you probably got enough,
Be kicking in.
You have,
maybe a little less gloss medium.
you know what,
or
one
less.
thing I noticed, and it's reminding me doing this, is that the sensation of just stroking a brush and the rhythm of it and the smoothness of it is can be really relaxing, and I like that feeling.
Once you get over the feeling that there's a right and a wrong way, there's only, in terms of applying the materials, it's just under and over. That's the only right and wrong. Other than that, it's your choice which colors you use, how you apply them. But there are some metaphors here, like in all art experiences, especially if you happen to have the background of an art therapist. It's all a metaphor of you on the outside and you on the inside. So as we decorate the outside of the box, this is what people see. And if this is a reflection of you, as Jeff said, you know, he just happens to be using Easter colors, but it's also the colors that you're wearing. So it's you on the outside and what we see. And then when you choose to go on the inside of your box, it's what you see on the inside of you.
Okay.
And Ruth worked on something before, and you tell us about the kinds of things you'd put on the inside of your box.
Yes, my first one, I think I was just thinking about some things that would bring me joy. This is actually a piece of a box I did a long time ago that I actually was part of what I brought to counseling, and when I had done a collage. So that was, instead of keeping the whole box, I just kept a part of it. And then I have like a bookmark that has a scripture on it that's encouraging. I'm kind of at a place where I'm putting more of the good back in, you know, to replace some of the really hard feelings. So that feels good to be at that place for me. But I also had did a lot of work processing a lot of the harder feelings and trying to be with them as well. Mm-hmm. And then this one, kind of what I'm working on today, I like the idea of having being able to do cards that, you know, that might be nice, maybe journaling cards or sayings. I like to collect quotes and things. That might be a nice place for that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I wanted everybody to go around and just pick one word, and possibly how you felt when you were coming in here today. Linda, how'd you feel? Or
Apprehensive.
apprehensive. Okay. And Jeff.
Grateful
Okay. Nice.
to be able to help you.
Oh, thank you. And how about you, Terry? What's one
With
word?
hope.
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 Okay. And Ruth?
I think just putting words to some of my feelings brings me some anxiety in front of people.
So that brings us to this concept of self-regulation. And it's creating a space where your emotions, they happen very quickly, and you take a moment and you articulate that feeling, whatever that is, grateful or anxious or hopeful, and you identify that and focus on that, and you put a name to that feeling, and you accept that emotion, whether it's gratitude or scared. And you practice mindfulness, where you take a moment to take a walk or do some art or do yoga. You know, the term managing energy states. It's taking control over different energy states that you have.
I was diagnosed with congestive heart failure and AFib. So it kind of came out of the blue for Linda and I. I was having a lot of swelling on my feet and ankles, which I thought was just medication, blood pressure I was taking, that I had a problem before where it makes you kind of balloon up, but it turned out it was about 35 pounds of fluid that they got rid of. You know, as you look back, it's easy to see that it was all there. Everything was there, and I'm glad it's gone now. I got things to do, and I don't want to be. I don't want that to stop them. But,
Okay, tell us about your box.
well, it's not very pretty. I have ruined it by trying to open it, I'm afraid, here and there. It's just made with Easter colors because it's Easter. It's that time of the year, and it just appealed to me, those colors. I enjoyed being able to do something, to attempt to make something, and listen to the stories, and it's brought me pleasure. It was made for a very nice morning.
Well, it's fun. I mean, it's a very, you know, just taking these little pieces of paper and trying to make something out of them. It's a fun thing to do. It's something totally different than normally I would be doing. And so I'm pretty happy with it. I like it.
And if you were going to do something on the inside, what might you do? Something that you take pictures of your dog Sophia and collage them all on the inside, or combine the tissue paper with different magazine articles or different words. Can you imagine anything that you would do on the inside?
Well, I think, you know, I collect a lot of things, from recipes to articles in magazines, in newspapers. So this little box would be a handy little place rather than just setting things on a counter and having a little mess. You just put them right in here and keep them to reference back.
The top is darker, which I think I might try to lighten up because I feel much happier than how dark I think that looks right now. Because I really am. I am in a very good place with considering what my family's been through. And I'm thanking Gail because this is very therapeutic sitting here, meeting new potential friends and doing a craft project, which is not something I normally do.
So maybe the inside is about hope,
Yes, yes.
and the outside is about you and what you're wearing and who you are, and the inside is her that's inside of you.
Your energy, your way of expressing it brought a lot of warmth and positive feelings in me. Yeah, because that common experience.
I think that's what my daughter emanates in life.
Yes, I think it's very different every time I've done it, and brings up different things. And I'm really thinking about how I like being able to do something with my hands, and especially while we're talking together. I think there's something. It's sort of more soothing and more relaxing to be able to talk, and I don't know, especially with hard things maybe, and just also have something to do with my hands. But it's been really special to hear everybody's story and have a way to talk about it through their projects. I like that. I try to do kind of cheerful on the outside, but I'm thinking there are times when things will get stirred up and there'll be hard feelings. But if I have kind of go-to things that inspire me, or that would help me regulate myself that way, then I think that will be sort of like a place I can keep to myself if I want. And just, this is one that I started last time, and I haven't quite finished it yet, but I was just in a different place than today. I think everything is unique, and our discussion was unique, and
that's a different texture, but this one seems softer to me.
Yeah, I think that's a good observation. I felt like I was in a different place. I think this one was more for expression. I was thinking about getting feelings and thoughts out and what these images or colors represented for me. So it was more of an expressive way of regulating what was going on inside of my feelings.
It's life affirming.
Yes, and it can kind of co-regulate you too. There's a way you can do that with each other. If you can bring that calmness together.
So what's co-regulate?
Means just instead of self-regulating, you're co-regulating by the energy, and I guess I'm not a doctor either to define it, but it's just that feeling like we could be having right now of just being able to talk about it in a calm way and doing something with our hands, and it can affect each other.
I want to thank everybody for coming, doing our box. Just a little tip, you're going to want to wash your brush really carefully with soap and water, otherwise it's going to be hard. You're definitely going to want to dry your box not closed because it's going to glue shut. And we would love if you would take pictures when you're finished and put them on our artistichealing.com website. We'd love to see them, love to hear anything you have to say about it, how you may have helped you regulate or calm your emotions, what you're going through. If it's okay with you, we'd love to share it on our website. You know, please let us know if it's okay or not okay. Otherwise, thank you for being part of our video, and we look forward to seeing you in our next series.